Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. In today's class, we are going to discuss the topic related to chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants, that is gynoecium, female reproductive part of the flower, and we also discuss the structure of megasporangium, which we called it as ovule. First here I am going to discuss the female reproductive part, which we called it as gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of pistil. The number of pistil may be 1. The condition is known as the monocarpillary. Pistil may be 1. Pistil is also known as carpel. So here we use the term monocarpillary. If the number of pistil is more or more carpels are present, then we call this multicarpillary condition. If the pistil or carpel are more than 1 and they are free from each other, then the condition is known as apocarpous condition. And if the carpels are united with each other, fused with each other, then the condition is known as syncarpous. Each carpel consists of 3 parts. The upper swollen head-like structure represents the stigma. Middle stalk-like structure is known as the style, and the lower basal swollen portion represents the ovary. All these 3 parts together constitutes the carpel or pistil, and this lie on the flattened thalamus or receptacle. Stigma is the topmost part of the carpel on which the pollen grains land. Style is the middle cylindrical portion. It may be hollow or solid. Style may be hollow or solid. If the style is hollow, the structure should be like that. It consists of outer epidermal layer, and in the center hollow part of style is there through which pollen grain run. And if the style is solid, then the structure is like that. It consists of outermost epidermal layer, and in the central portion also cellular consists of the tissue. So it becomes solid, and through this solid style pollen tube run and enter inside the embryo sac, which consists of the male gamete. Now we are discussing here megasporangium or ovule. structure of megasporangium or ovule. Ovule in case of angiospermic plant is anatropous type. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. Ovules are attached with the ovary wall where a tissue is there which is known as placenta. So ovule remain attached through this placenta. Arrangement of ovules on the placenta is known as the placentation. What is the structure of ovule? We called it as megasporangium also. The ovule is anatropous type in case of the angiospermic plant. So this is the ovary wall on which a tissue, that is placenta, is present, and on this placenta lie the ovule. This is the placenta on which ovules are attached. Ovule consists of two parts: stalk-like structure, which is known as the funicle. Another part of the ovule is the main body. Stalk remain attached with the main body of the ovule. That part is known as the hilum. Hilum is that part which connects the funicle with the main body of the ovule. This is the stalk of the ovule, that is known as the funicle. It remains attached with the main body of the ovule, and the point of attachment of funicle with main body of the ovule is known as the hilum. This funicle stretch over and spread on the outer part of the ovule. This part represents the raphe. Ovule consists of two protective covering. These are known as the integuments. This one is outer integument and this one is known as the inner integument. Integuments. In case of angiospermic plant, ovule consists of two integuments and represents the condition bitegmic. Bitegmic means two integuments are present. But in case of gymnosperm, single integument is there and the condition is known as the unitegmic ovule. In case of angiospermic, two integuments are there, outer and inner. So it represents the phenomenon bitegmic ovule. But in case of gymnosperm, only single integument is there. So it is unitegmic in case of gymnosperm. The part from where the integument arises represents the chalazial end or chalaza end. And the part where integument not covering the entire body of the ovule, there is a pore is present, which is known as the micropillar end. Micropyle. This small opening is known as the micropyle, through which pollen tube enters inside the embryo sac where female gamete egg is there. In between the integument is present the tissue. This is known as the nucellus. If the nucellus is present in plenty of nucellus is there, then it is known as the tenunucellate. If the nucellus is less in amount, less nucellus is present, then it is represents the condition crassinucellate. Crassinucellate. What is the ploidy level in different parts of the ovule? Nucellus, 2x number of chromosomes are there. In integuments, 2x number of chromosomes are there. So in entire cells of the ovule represents the diploid condition. In every cell, 2x number of chromosomes are present in case of ovule. Now most interesting point, what happens here, the single cell from nucellus differentiate. Which we called it as MMC. What is MMC here? It is megaspore mother cell. The ploidy level of megaspore mother cell is also 2x, in which meiosis division takes place and it helps in the formation of megaspore. The cells of the nucellus consist of nutritive material. On complete development of the seed, nucellus completely used up. But in certain seeds, after the complete development of the seed, there remains a very thin layer of the nucellus, which is known as the perisperm. How is the development of megaspore takes place from this megaspore mother cell? In the megaspore mother cell, ploidy level is 2x. Meiosis division takes place. Which is the reductional division, and 4 haploid megaspores are produced. Four haploid megaspores are produced. What we observe here, these megaspore mother cell, which differentiate from rest of the cells of the nucellus, is present at the micropillar end, which undergo meiosis division and produce 4 haploid megaspores. The formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell This process is known as megasporogenesis. This is how megasporogenesis takes place, and megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis division and produce 4 haploid megaspores, which later on participate in the formation of female gametophyte, that is embryo sac. So inside the nucellus, in the center, embryo sac is develops. How it takes place? We study this in our next video. This is all about in this video. Thank you so much.